This is Wild Chronicles. I'm Boyd Matson. In the Queen Elizabeth National Park, a tightly knit band of mongooses stand together, ready to defend their group against all comers. These highly social animals even help each other raise their young. Nipper, a burly male, cares for the pups until they can fend for themselves. A Kiki is the dominant female and shares in nursing duties. But biologists Sarah Hodge from England and Emily Otali from Uganda know that these banded mongooses harbor a dark secret. Their pups are disappearing under mysterious circumstances.
Mongooses all give birth on the same day, and nobody really knows what triggers the birth, and particularly what happens to the pups. Somewhere along the line, pups are going missing.
Up to 20 pups can be born in a single night, and in the past, up to half have disappeared. Could it be infanticide? Catching the killer will require vigilance. The pack's females are all pregnant, and this time, Emily and Sarah are determined to solve the mystery. Using a special camera developed by National Geographic, they stake out a favored burrow.
Is it looking okay, Emily?
It's looking really great. It's quite clear. We might see something, actually.
The researchers don't have to wait long.
Well, it's getting late now. They should be here any minute.
It's a suitably dark and stormy night. If the females give birth now, the killer might be caught. But the mongooses are on edge and inexplicably bolt from the burrow, disappearing into the rain-soaked darkness. The next morning, Sarah finds a disturbing sight in a nearby village. A dead mongoose pup in the grip of a young male.
It's a young male. I'm not sure who it is.
The young male has the victim, but may not necessarily be the culprit. Sarah now knows the females must have given birth during the storm. But where? The researchers trace them to a stack of fishing boats.
The mongooses gave birth here last night. So what we want to do now is use this camera to go inside the den and count how many pups are left. We know that there should be 14 pups because there were 14 fetuses. So we're going to count the pups now and see how many died last night.
The camera proves a valuable tool in the investigation.
Okay, oh yeah, look, there's Nipper. Yeah. Okay, there's the pups in this corner. And I can see 6, but I think that there might be another one there on the left.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a pup too.
There's definitely just 7 here, which means that at least 7 have died overnight because there should have been 14 pups.
Could one or more of the males have killed offspring fathered by others? Or are the females to blame? Like good sleuths, the researchers turn to DNA for possible answers. When the pups are old enough to leave the den, they're tested to determine their parentage.
Trapping the pups in this way as soon as they're born means that we can take a small sample and use it for DNA analysis. And this will help us find out who the mothers are of all of these pups, which is a really important clue in helping us solve the infanticide issue. Because what we might find is that one female has 4 pups surviving and another female only has 1.
They've shadowed the pack through the park with hidden cameras and gathered numerous clues. Now the researchers have preliminary data that suggests most of the surviving pups belong to the pack's dominant female, a kiki.
When I saw him, he was just running out of the den with a dead pup in his mouth, so it doesn't really tell us. So there's got to be a good reason for her to do it.
Sarah has her suspicions.
I think probably what happens is that the kiki gives birth, the other females give birth with her, but you can't see it very clearly on there now. The group can't look after them all, so a kiki kills some of the pups.
A kiki is a prime suspect, but she hasn't been caught in the act. So Sarah and Emily will continue to stalk this band of animals until the case is closed. Check for Wild Chronicles on your local PBS station.
Sponsored by National Geographic Mission Programs, taking science and exploration into the new millennium.
For the best subscription offers to any National Geographic magazine, log on to nationalgeographic.com/magazines.